This one I think is not gonna be that long. Something I just want to share quickly lang na I know may learnings pa rin. Wow! And this episode we're going to talk about two-letter C's that I believe is important and from my perspective is often overlooked. But before that, welcome to the podcast that talks about anything and everything under the sun. If this is your first time on this podcast or maybe just a couple of times, welcome na welcome ka dito sa Break Time with Beanie, and feel free to explore the other episodes as well. We talk about, as I said, everything and anything under the sun, anything inspirational, and something you may not be aware that you need to hear right now. Anyway, as I mentioned, these two C's that we are going to talk about are compliments and criticisms, which are, they're very common words that we often have an idea about. But hopefully, what I share today is something na may makukuha pa rin kayo, whether it's just crumbs or the whole buffet. So let's start with the lighter C, which is compliments. Bini, ano pa bang makukuha natin dito, diba? Compliments are compliments, right? And yes, they are. Compliments are compliments. But minsan kasi, we're receiving or giving compliments the wrong way. I'm not used to being complimented at all. I didn't say that I don't like it. It's just that I'm not used to being praised, especially in public. Well, trust issues yan. Char. And I only really realized that when a lot of people started to verbally express and share my podcast. Like, I'd get a lot of, uy, si Bini may podcast yan. And a tons of, uy, ang ganda ng podcast mo. Uy, grabe, itong episode na to nakarelate talaga ako. Uy, ang ganda ng pagkagawa, eme. And legit, I'd be so grateful talaga. Because, oh my gosh, di ba? Somebody likes my podcast. My efforts are not in vain. Pero since I cannot handle compliments that well, I would be so awkward. Alam niyo yung kapag sinabihan ka ng, hey, you look nice today, and you don't know what to say, yung reply mo, nice weather, no? Or sabihan ka ng, uy, ang galing mo naman, grabe. And ang response mo, happy birthday? Alis na ako, ha? I'm just exaggerating my point. Maybe not. Maybe some of you can relate there. But that's how I feel initially. Na, uy, ayos ng podcast mo. Nag-enjoy ako dito. Ganun, ganda yan. Ang ganda ng pagkagawa. And I'd be like, thanks. And then in my mind, what's next? Or, dead silence talaga. No response. And I just make the whole seemingly normal conversation into something so awkward talaga. But as bad as I am when taking compliments, I did get better. Hindi ko na iniiba yung topic abruptly kapag may sinasabi silang maganda and hindi na awkward silence. So, nag-improve naman tayo sa department na yun. Pero alam nyo, getting compliments is important, especially for those who don't believe in themselves a lot. Relate, di ba? This could serve as a motivation that you're on the right track. You're doing well. You're progressing. Let me tell you something. It's difficult to be objective when the person you're assessing is yourself. Most often, nangingibabaw ang self-doubt and we're negatively biased towards ourselves. We're hard on ourselves more than we should. Kaya, to get an assessment with an outside perspective na, uy, you've gotten better, or other verbatims of compliments in all shapes and sizes, it's valuable. Kaya sa mga makompliment na tao, keep genuinely doing it. Wag lang mema, syempre. And sa mga nakaka-receive ng compliments, which is kung saan mas focus ang episode na to, if you don't know by now, don't be eager to dismiss good things said to you. Kasi you can say thank you with a smile but really be dismissing or denying it on the inside. I urge you to not be so quick to disregard compliments even though if you think na hindi naman talaga totoo yung mga compliments nila, because if you do, you'll be developing a habit of pushing away good things and embracing the negative ones. You're gonna be too hard on yourself as if the world is not hard enough on you already, diba? And I know for a handful, it's close to impossible. to believe those good things said to you. But we've got to work on it. Loving yourself or valuing yourself more, which includes receiving or believing in the compliments, is not a personality for certain people to have, but a skill that we must continue to develop because it will help us with our self esteem and confidence. You can never develop confidence if you only choose to receive compliments from yourself who barely provides it pa nga, di ba? So, as an exercise, try nyo lang. The next time someone compliments you, whether it be from a loved one or a friend or a stranger, take time to think about it. Hopefully appreciate it. And don't feel pressured to respond in the best way because chances are it's given to you without a need for reciprocation. But take note of those compliments though, dahil at times they can be valuable resources in self-growth. Not only do they boost your confidence, but like I said, it can be your assessments as well. That your perseverance is paying off and it's a sign that you're doing something right. A recent example I have is my basketball experience these past few months. So, I love to play basketball and every Saturday sa WCC with a bunch of people I just met there. And some friends, shout out to Jeremiah and Kuya Robs, and then si Marden. Yung mga una kong nakasama doon, marami pa akong interesting stories about this, pero I'll just limit this to this one. So ayun, since matagal na akong hindi nagbabasketball, kaya yung first few weeks ko when I first played there, I was so sluggish, ang bagal ko gumalaw, I don't box out, hindi ako nagre-rebound, nahiya ako. Pero I think more on pagod and hingal talaga palagi. But after a few weeks, and many games later of course, yung palagi kong kasama na kaibigan ko a long time ago na rin, which is si Kuya Robin, sabi niya he started to notice that I ran up and down the court even more. I was fatigued less, and I was better at playing as center than I did before nung una kong mga laro. And ako, na hingal na habang sinasabi niya yon and oxygen deprived na, wow, parang hindi ko naman napapansin yun to be honest. I just kind of dismissed it at first. Pero ayun, more games passed and the weeks and a couple of more people had kind words. Modesty aside na to parang tumatay yung balahibo ko dito, tinataas ko yung sarili kong bangko. Pero may lesson to promise. Anyway, so ayun, a lot more people said, uy, umaayos yung laro mo than before. So it kind of made me not dismiss, the compliments and praises I'm getting right away. For sure, it kind of boosted my morale to play better. Other than that, I got more comfortable in the things I was doing right, according to their feedback. So I had to play off of that. It does take a lot of self-awareness minsan, pero it's nice being able to capitalize on the compliments you receive and not just feel good about it. Of course, on the other side, don't be too dependent on compliments. Because the moment you depend your action in the hopes of receiving compliments, you will be disappointed right away. Now, let's move on to criticisms. Woo! I feel like people will say that they can take criticisms with no problem, but in reality, deep inside, in the corners of their room when no one is looking, some of you really can't. Some of you brush it off, be defensive in your own ways, or even worse, let it manifest in you. Not gonna lie, it's a thin line to balance on dahil on one end, hindi ka pwedeng manhead, and on the other, hindi pwedeng malunod ka sa isang criticism na nakuha mo. And it's not all your fault dahil people, which includes you and me as well, are, oftentimes bad at providing criticisms. Sometimes we misuse words. Minsan walang confrontation in the form of chismis siya nakakarating sa intended person. Relate, di ba? And minsan we criticize personally with the intent to harm them and not really realign them. Minsan yung feedback na nakukuha natin vague and tayo pa yung manghula kung saan tayo kulang. Wow! Ideally, we would want to receive constructive criticism. But sometimes, it's not the perfect feedback we receive because we don't really have control on anyone's say. But the thing we can control is how we receive those criticisms. So here's a couple of things that I hope you'll take note of or just really remember hard. First and foremost, hold back your initial reaction. disbelief, frustration, anger are emotions we may commonly feel, and take note that your initial response is not the best response. Be calm, let it sink in. And don't be reactive dahil talo ka na agad kapag ganun ka sa mga sitwasyon. Secondly, be a good listener with the purpose of understanding and not the listening para may masagot ka pabalik or may maribat. Finding the smallest loopholes or offensive words they said para lang may masabi ka. Take some time to meditate on the criticisms brought upon you. See if it makes sense or how it can help you in becoming better the next time around. Yung tipong nasa isip mo, hindi siya parang grabe naman 'tong mga pag-correct, akala mo perfect. Pero kumbaga, paano kaya 'to makakatulong sa'kin? Eh, Bini, hindi naman lahat ng sinasabi sa'kin nakakatulong o nakakabuti, 'di ba? Totoo naman. Hindi ko sinasabing i-deny niyo 'yun, na lahat ng makukuha niyo is very true, na may point lahat and parang mali ka na, ikaw lang ang nagkakamali sa mundo, palagi lahat na lang ng ginagawa mo hindi tama, char. What I'm saying is, you keep an open mind and your initial response should not be so defensive. Siguro magbibigay pa ako ng example since about basketball naman yung una kong kwento. So sa mga hindi nakaalam, my height is 6'5" and I play center sa basketball. Yung palagi nagre-rebound. Post up, yung nagsushoot. Yung mga big man sa NBA or PBA kung nanonood kayo if you're not that familiar. So, ayun nga. Charot lang, 5'11" lang ako. Baka may mga maniwala. Sabihin, pag nakita ko in real life, 6, uy, hindi naman to 6'5". No, I'm 5'11". Kinda tall for my height compared to my other friends. Wow, kinumpare. Anyway, ay nako, hindi natin tatanggalin 'yun. Not gonna edit that out. Anyway, enough with the segues. Ayun nga, I do play center as the big man in basketball. And from time to time, I'd get people criticizing me. Na minsan habang naglalaro pa nga ako, sasabihan ako, Beans, taasan mo naman yung talon mo. Or ano ba naman yung talon? Mas mataas pa kami tumalon sa'yo. Ganon. Just a couple of verbatims from hundreds of different phrases that I got. And at first, nung earlier years, I'd be so defensive about it and maiinis sa kanila. Then later on, because I wanted to improve tuwing sinasabihan ako ng ganon. Receive lang ako ng receive ng ganon, ng mga feedback na yon. So, I'd really try to jump higher, as in jump higher, increase my vertical. Pero I guess receiving criticisms without really thinking hard about it is not as good rin. Dahil yun nga, I'm kinda overweight for my height. And when I really tried to jump higher in games, siguro I'd get 1 or 2 more rebounds than usual. But in turn, I'd get more exhausted easily. My knees would kinda hurt more the next day. Plus, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, I have weak ankles. Palagi akong natatapilok kahit naglalakad lang. Alam niyo na mga ka-work ko. So when an overweight sprains his ankles, it hurts a lot and it would hurt for weeks. I did try to lose some weight though, but I realized kasi later on na jumping higher does not get you really more rebounds in the game. So instead, I persevered in boxing out and positioning for getting the ball, and I got twice as many rebounds as I did before, even when I'd play against 6-footers. Legit to ah. Kasi 5'11" lang ako mga. Minsan 6'4", 6'3", 6'1", or mga kasing tangkad ko mga nakakalaban ko. Nakatapat ko rather. So, ayun, box out, proper positioning, court awareness, yun ang mga mas nakatulong sa akin than jumping really high. And yun nga, since nagba-box out na lang ako, hindi na ako masyadong tumatala ng sobrang taas. Mas naging less yung pagod and safe yung ankles ko, importantly. Because to be honest, every game until now, sa mga laro ko, I really watch over my ankles na hindi ako matapilok. And it kind of reminds me of another story time na hindi naman basketball, na kind of related sa huli kong kinwento. Kasi 'di ba, ayun nga, ang daming chika. Kasi hindi, ito 'di ba, at times, uso 'to sa mga family, sa family and sa family reunion. Pero pati sa mga barkadahan na rin, I guess, na sasabihan ka na, "Uy, tumataba ka," or something, in a creative and brutally honest phrase. Of course, I'd be disappointed with how they said it kasi minsan hindi lang naman, "Uy, tumataba ka." Sometimes, talaga iba talaga yung phrasing or minsan mali talaga yung situation, you're just not feeling good, you're not feeling confident about yourself, and then somebody would point that out. Kasi for me, why point out things to people in public if they cannot change it immediately, di ba? Especially if it can be sensitive things, which I think this kind of classified as sensitive things. Pero ewan ko ba sa mga tao. Pero anyway, ayun nga. At the end of the day, I still do think about it. Am I gaining weight in a way that's unhealthy? I had the audacity to ask myself that honest question. Am I gaining weight in a way that's unhealthy? Kasi hindi pwedeng puro self-love tapos morbidly obese na pala ako with high risks of heart conditions and other complications. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. And sharing this to you, this comes from a place of love. Pero ayun nga, I still take the criticism objectively. And if my point, I'll try to work on it. Not to please them haters or not to prove a point to them, but for me to be healthy, to feel healthy, to look more healthy. Kasi God entrusted us with His body. And, feeling healthy, looking healthy, being healthy is very important. We'll talk about that more in the future. Yun lang muna yung kaya nating pag-usapan ngayon. Pero, ayun nga, just an added bonus, di ba? Because you've reached the point of this podcast kahit napakaraming segue ko ngayon for some reason. Another reminder, be careful not to correct your mistakes just because you can rub it on their faces. And to improve yourself at your own pace. When people tease or point out my weight minsan, kasi they expect na dapat next week mapayat na ako or something, which will never happen, kaya bahala kayo dyan. I understand na losing weight takes time, that there's a lot of factors involved that's going on with me that they don't know. And scientifically, hindi lang eat less, lose weight yung solution eh. You've got metabolism, you've got hormones, and a lot of things going on nga. So, coming back to the point of my story, I don't fully dismiss their feedback, but at the same time, I don't let their words take over my life. The moment na nagdadwell ka na sa criticism ng tao na yon for more than an hour or really a day, dude, it's really unhealthy na. Wow, that's coming from experience. It doesn't deserve to manifest in your mind for that long. It doesn't deserve to live in your head rent-free. Personally, ako lang, people can tease me about my weight. I can banter back. Kaya ko mag-rebut. Hindi ako magtatanim ng sama ng loob. I'm not that super sensitive with people talking about or mentioning my weight kasi mas pet peeve ko pa talaga yung mga bobong tao. Char! Nasingit. In general lang naman, people who speak before they think, that just really ticks me off because analytical ako as a person. But sa mga susunod na episode na yon, we'll talk about those red flags. Wow! Teaser! Oo, after almost 2 years, yung pinaka-in-demand na episode, malapit na. Ano na, matagal nang nagawa yung script na yon nung February, January pa ata. Parang I just don't feel that it's time yet. I-explain ko naman yun sa pag dumating ng episode na yon. Coming back to this 33rd episode, to end, in conclusion, taking both compliments and criticisms are something that requires willingness and effort. It's not something we should take for granted dahil they are building blocks in our character development. Take time, think about it, and appreciate both positive and negative things said to you. There's power in words, but there's also power in how we receive them.